So yeah, it's Pokemon time, baby. Let's go! So today, as you obviously know, the Pokemon Presents came out and it showcased some straight heat, some fire, some flames, right? All right, so BDSP was pretty good. We'll talk about that maybe in another video, but we are jumping straight into this topic, this discussion, this video, which is Pokemon Legends Arceus. And wow, honestly, wow, it was amazing. I have watched the trailer for that many times at this point and have just poured through it, and I love it. I love everything about it so far. It looks great. I love the stylized look they went with. It seems like something that can last into the future, something similar to what Breath of the Wild did, and this game pulls some similarities from there, Breath of the Wild, but, and this is a big but, the thing that I really drew out of it actually comes from Monster Hunter, which is one of my favorite video game series of all time. I love the Monster Hunter series, and it seems a good portion of the inspiration could have been pulled from there. So let's dive into that. Monster Hunter, for those of you that don't know, is a series of video games where you are a hunter and you go out and hunt monsters. Wow, never would have thought of that based on the title, right? And so you'll go out to these different regions, these different locales around the story or whatever, right, around the area, and you'll hunt these gigantic monsters and you'll slay them. And the monsters will give you parts, you'll carve parts from those monsters, and that is what will give you better armor and gear to fight stronger monsters. Now, obviously, this formula is going to be a little bit different for Pokemon Legends Arceus. You don't just go slay things and then rip bones out of it to build your next Pokeball or whatever, right? That's not how Pokemon works. It's a little bit more family-friendly than that, right? But the similarities are there, and let's go over them, right? So Pokemon Legends Arceus seems like it's going to have a single base town that pretty much most of your missions and things are going to be, sent out from, right? Which is a similar thing as what Monster Hunter has, which is mostly a singular hub town that you do everything out of, right? All your quests come from the people that live in that town or in that area, right? And then you go out and you do your quests. Now, sometimes there's an extra settlement or something like that, but for the most part, it's all from one area, right? Pokemon Legends Arceus looks like it's doing the same thing. Now, on top of that, Monster Hunter, you don't just go out and slay big beasts all the time. They give you missions, right, where sometimes it's go collect some bugs or go collect some mushrooms or look for some creatures and take its eggs. Sometimes you slay small monsters, right? So Pokemon Legends Arceus, I feel like, based on what we've seen so far, is going to have this similar formula. You're going to go out to the different regions, right? And you're going to hunt, collect, research smaller creatures first, and eventually that'll lead you to discovering the big giant boss monster of that region, in which case you'll then want to research that, right? That's how I feel Pokemon Legends Arceus is kind of gonna go. Maybe not exactly, but pretty similar to that seems to be the flow of it, which is the same flow as Monster Hunter. As far as the regions themselves, it doesn't seem like, from what I've seen, that you'll just walk out of the city and explore this grand open world, right? It seems like, I might be wrong, but it seems like for the most part, what's going to happen is it's going to work very similar to Monster Hunter, where you go to leave the town and then you'll choose like your region that you're heading to, right? And then you'll have this base camp, which is exactly how Monster Hunter works. The base camp will be your base of operations while you're in that area or that region of the, area. And you can, heal up and use potions and things like that. In Monster Hunter, you can get items and change your equipment and stuff at your base camp. And in this game, you'll be able to craft and heal up and rest up at your base camp so that you can continue your expedition. So these are major similarities between the two games. And honestly, there are even more similarities, and I could probably talk for hours about the similarities just from what we've seen so far. Obviously, the game's not out yet, and there could be more shown, so we could learn more, but this generally seems like the gameplay loop, right? The gameplay loop is you're going to be given tasks, and you're going to go out and you're going to do research. You're going to see, can Wurmple evolve? Does this Pokemon learn this Pokemon attack, learn this attack? You're going to be doing these research. You're going to be watching the Pokemon. So instead of being a hunter like in Monster Hunter, it's going to be a similar vibe, but instead of a hunter, you're going to be a researcher, obviously. You'll be doing the similar sort of quests, but as a researcher, not as a hunter necessarily. I feel like this is going to be the gameplay loop, very similar to a Monster Hunter style gameplay loop. You're going to be able to collect different items out in the wild, which will give you better parts to where you can make stronger balls, like the heavy ball. We've seen the ball that has the blue paint on top of it, which is probably like a great ball, right? And stuff like that. So I feel like, you're going to be able to see and do things very similar to how the Monster Hunter gameplay loop works. And I couldn't be more excited for it. And I hope you guys are too. There are a lot more things I could talk about, and I might do it in a future video. Let me know down in the comments below if you want to talk, if you want me to make more videos talking about Pokemon Legends Arceus. I probably will make one on Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl coming soon. But yeah, there's a lot more I could talk about. I just wanted to talk about the similarities between Pokemon, one of my favorite game franchises, and Monster Hunter, one of my favorite game franchises. So that's what this video was for. But like I said, if you want me to go in talking about more things about it that isn't just necessarily Monster Hunter related, right? The similarities there, I can definitely do that. Let me know in the comments below. Also, like I said, I'll do some Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl videos coming soon, most likely. And I got to get back on that Unite grind because, I'm already master, but, we got to keep going. You know how it is. But I will say I'm so excited for these games. They both impressed me, honestly. I'm one of the people that both Pokemon Legends Arceus and Diamond and Pearl remakes impressed. So anyways, catch you guys next time, and leave a like, comment if you would like to, and you would like more videos. Anyways, peace.
Aww.